is Triple Threat Podcast. We're sitting here with Patrick Lera. So tell me, Pat, what got you interested in the whole metal rock genre?
The whole metal and rock genre. Well, grew up with that. Rock and roll, for one. And then metal, just like a lot of other people, Black Sabbath, even though Black Sabbath isn't really metal.
A lot of people say Black Sabbath.
But it's like doom, heavy and Black Sabbath. Then listening to a lot of like the I graduated high school in '84, so all of that.
Okay.
I did that from '80 to '84, 85. The Iron Maiden, and Judas Priest, and AC/DC and all that. So, and then Motorhead, and so that was kind of a crossover of punk and metal.
For real, true.
So getting the Black Flag, stuff like that. So. And then, I learned, when I was a teenager, I started playing bass. I learned how to play bass in various garage bands, never really was in a band that, like, made money, or not like these people making money, but you know what I mean, like being, like, out on stage, a big stage. But so that's that.
But tell me, Pat, I know you take a lot of pictures when you come to shows and stuff. You take a lot of pictures. What got you into photography, and what type of photography do you do?
I was always kind of into photography as a kid, and then, this is like the ultimate fucking camera that I have. But I was always like snapping pictures of when, me and my friends, we would go out.
Yeah.
Good thing there's no internet. There was no internet back then. But there's still film.
Yeah.
But when I went to UNO, trying to figure out a major, like when I was at Brother Martin, I took a couple of art classes, and then when I was at UNO, I figured, okay, well let me get into as an art major, and then they had you could be as your specific, part, you could do photography, sculpture, printmaking, painting, I was photography. And so I did that, got my master's in photography, in fine arts, and so ever since then, I've been working as an artist.
I got you. What kind of photography do you do, though?
Well, as an artist, it varies. Right now, since I'm stuck at home, since I have very limited transportation. I've been, because I have, seizure disorder and all that, can't really drive. What I've been doing is I've been photographing whatever kind of comes to mind, whatever I notice on the ground, or I make my compositions that way, kind of like an abstract expressionist, expressionism, kind of way. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Now, what is abstract?
Abstract is well, you got me stuck. Well, it's what you would think, what you would think it means. It's an abstraction. It's not a realist. It's not like complete realism.
It's basically your imagination, what you think.
Yeah. Right? It's more things, and for me, it's more. Like forms, I look at the forms and the lines and not necessarily what it is, but what the shape of it is. And then like in photography, that's kind of what it is. And expressionism is just that too. You're expressing yourself. It's a way of expressing yourself through that abstract way. Okay. And I know that's not the technical word for abstract expressionism, because there was a whole movement of abstract expressionism. Yeah. And my art teachers, my other artists would slap the fuck out of me and say, "No, you're wrong. You're close, but not you should know better." Yeah. You know what I mean? But for right now, that's all I've been thinking about. The best way to express it, and that's how I do it. I try to do it, but in that way, at least for my own work. But like I also like doing some street photography too. Okay. Like you see me walk around. Yeah. But trying to compose it right, not just taking a snapshot.
I've seen you at various shows, and you're always like, you're off to the side, like taking photos at your own time.
Yeah. So, right. Because I use film, or if I'm using my camera, I'll try to take some time and try to make it compose it right. And that's too much art school, really. That's what art school does to you.
Okay. Well, look, now there's a bonus question I always ask people today. If you could be anywhere in the world today, where would you be today?
I'd be right here. Man.
Right here at the Beer Metal Fest, huh?
Yeah, with friends, having a good time.
I hear you. That's what it's all about, man. Friends, having a good time.
Yeah, listening to good music.
Hell yeah. And, all right, well, this is Patrick Lera. Now, look, if there's anything you want to tell anybody about what you do, any kind of business or whatever you got going on.
I don't have a business, but I do have some work in some galleries. Well, okay. They used to have it. The show has kind of come down, but I have worked pretty consistently in the St. Tammany Art Association. Okay. In Covington on Columbia Street. There's the Art House, and I'm a member of that. And there's the Members Gallery, which as a member you can have some of your work there, and it's a rotation of work. And if anybody wants to join the art association, you can do that too. If you're an artist, you want to put some of show your work, that's the way to do it. That's a good way to do it. Just like me, the rotation is like every 2 months, and so I'll have some new work up probably in a few weeks.
And you take it now. With these galleries, do you post any photos that you take here at the shows and stuff?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I'll have like right now. I have I've shown on my Facebook page. This is what I've been doing. What I've done so far in the dark room. I don't know if you've noticed that. I did a couple of new prints, a couple of new photographic prints, black and white. Okay. I work in black and white.
That's old school. Respect.
Yeah, that's the best way for me, because I do black and white. Printing, film.
Now you do like traditionally. You go into a room with a red light and the little water and everything else, a little solution.
Yep. Okay. And enlarger. Yeah. And I develop my own black and white film. Yeah. All that. Enlarger.
That's old school. That's respect right there. Yeah. All right, man. Well, look, Patrick Lera on the Triple Threat Podcast. I want to thank you for showing up, man. And I want you to enjoy the rest of your Metal and Beer Fest number 7. And this is JW for the Triple Threat Podcast, and we are out here.
Okay.